Take.
It's less of an educational setting of 75 days. There are so many opportunities for you to learn, and you're going to be doing so much more than just that.
I really love the people on the semester. I'm getting to know everyone on like a very personal level, something that like you can really only achieve that type of like closeness on like a trip like this. Even hard now, the day before I leave, to comprehend like
We were with the same 10 people for 75 days. And like, where else can you find that experience? Let me answer that. Nowhere. Thinking of like the high alpine that I found myself in the winds, the high desert in Idaho, both on the river and on rocks, and then to the desert in Utah. I've walked through rivers, got stuck in quick mud, found myself on the top of mesas with only a map and compass, no phones, no technology, no GPS. There was no homework to be worried about or parties to look forward to, and so it was just being in the moment.
Stoked is becoming a word of high use, but I'm feeling super stoked. We got most everything packed, but I feel like I've done as much preparation as I can.
Yeah, I wear stuff like orzo, bow ties, shells.
And now we just kind of got to, like, for lack of a better term, send it.
How do you feel right now?
Yeah.
Pretty solid. Goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Hey y'all, we just arrived at, I believe this is the new Fork Lakes group site, night 1 of the OEL field semester. Just felt a raindrop, so you already know. It's gonna be a great night of sleep.
Black Diamond sponsor me.
Sweet. Oh yeah. Whoever this is, that's
Already? No, you didn't do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
We didn't really see too many people at all, except for the time we were in what we like to call Wyoming's largest city, which was Green River Lakes Campground.
Amazing trail talks, conversations were constant. The views were unparalleled.
And to be just outside, learning and then applying what I'm learning and then practicing it every day was so cool.
We got to take turns being leader of the day. I really found myself thriving in that position.
well, 3 weeks before we were supposed to leave for the field semester, I fell skimboarding in the Outer Banks and slammed my heel really hard into the wet sand and pretty immediately could not walk.
The morning I was supposed to fly out to Salt Lake, I bent down to pick up a pair of shoes and just felt my back go out. So herniated disc in the lower back, which isn't cool.
I made that decision to miss the first part of the backpacking section, backpacking in the winds. And as of a couple of days ago, it's feeling really good. I'm walking much better.
Since then, I've improved a lot. Been going to physical therapy.
I'm feeling much more confident about my ability to do the entire rest of the field semester.
I feel a lot more confident about being capable of going on the river section.
I'm really excited to kayak. I started doing the roll sessions last year and learned how to roll a kayak in the pool at Westminster, and so it's been something I've been looking forward to basically a year now.
I am overly ecstatic to learn the differences between rowing and paddle guiding, because this past summer I was a paddle guide all summer. Your lines are different. The distribution of weight in your boat is different. You don't have to rely on other people. It's all up to you.
I'm very excited to get on water. I have very little experience in it. I'm excited to try something new, put myself out of my comfort zone, really strive to be my best self when I'm not fully confident in it.
Rafting is cool. Rafting is dope. Rafting can be scary. To have a big raft down the river. A few other people loved hardshell kayaking. Some people got their rolls, which was super cool. A lot of growth for people. A lot of new skill sets. Trying kayaking was super fun. I'm glad I got to do it. Nothing we can't handle, We're pretty strong.
the experience that I already have on the river and adding on to it, changing it, learning as many new skills as I possibly can.
I would say stuff was hard, but I had such a phenomenal group to work with that every hard part was so supported.
Just want to acknowledge, like, you all have been out here all together with Joe for 2 sections, and Sam and I are coming in new to this group, and really excited to dive in and see what you all have formed and become a part of that in whatever ways we can. We want to make sure that we're all on the same page. We all have the same systems, the same language. So that's why we're starting off with all of these basics, is to get this entire group working off the same plane to then build more complex skills off of.
Am I excited to climb, Drew? Just look around at every single rock. I'm excited to stand on top of each and every one, vertical on a piece of rock, hanging off the rope if I fall. Yes, I'm excited to climb.
I hit some dynamic.
Show you a little bit lower too.
I got a letter this morning, boy.
Great start to your section.
I think that this is a really good teachable moment for folks to see what's going on. I think like basic order of operations is important for people to know, thanks to the leadership of folks that have done this a lot. So there's a couple things that need to happen. One, you need to identify where your spare tire is. Usually is a spare underneath the van, but it's not just as simple as like picking it up. The thing that's happening is you pull the jack out. Right now he's just loosening them in a star pattern. So basically you're just not going in a circle.
I couldn't read it for crying, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I couldn't read it for crying. Gonna see you when the sun goes down. I got a letter this morning. Gonna see you when the sun goes down.
Oh my God, is that clean water?
Whoa! Evan, do you need help?
I'm good.
Drew and Chloe did not make it out last night.
Close my eyes. I can't see anything. This is so chill.
One of my favorite memories, which you have on film, having the bright idea to chop off all my hair. And thinking it would be just like Mulan, where I would just cleanly chop the braid off. And then instead it was 2 minutes of me sawing only to get halfway through the braid and be like, well, okay, whatever. Hair doesn't matter. What matters are these cool memories that I'm making with my friends and family right now.
We have had
so many check-ins. We would list appreciations, ownerships, and concerns. That created a foundation for us to be more open with each other, to connect on a deeper level than I have and a lot of us have with the majority of people in our lives.
It's cool to be part of a tight little pod. These are your people, and these will be your people for 80 days, regardless of whether you want them to be or not. Life outside of the field semester, you could have an argument and choose, I'm not going to deal with this. That is absolutely not an option. So it forces some really cool conversations to be had.
Yeah, there's just been so many opportunities to connect and shape what is now the OELFS 2024 semester.
We had to carry out because his heat cramps were strictly climate controlled building. One who's like V plus or beyond, like moderate to severe hypothermia into like full on freezer shutdown mode. It's probably more over here, but in mild hypothermia for sure.
That passed out on the field. Or like that.
Please say it did it.
It looked good, but I don't know.
That's still pretty effective. Like,
Okay, but it's not really effective.
just because there was a little rain last night.
We're here to help.
Alright, number 4, nice job. Come on, a sim.
Dixon's alive.
High fives.
Don't move your shoulder like that.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry.
Thought it wasn't real.
Good job, all.
I think going into it, I understood that it was going to be a life-changing experience, but it's pretty impossible to truly comprehend how life and perspective and self-altering it is.
75 days with a group of people can be scary. But at the start of my semester, I barely knew a large majority of everyone here. Knew their faces, knew their names, didn't know anything about them. Everyone was so excited to be a part of something greater than ourselves.
We created this little group name of ours, The Pickle. We wrote a bunch of values that mean a lot to our group on a towel shaped like a frog, and we wore it around. And a bunch of other weird things that help build that community. And those are things that you will never do in life outside of an outdoor experience.
The support that the group showed, I was actually worried about going in because it's a big, huge experience with a bunch of people I wasn't really close with before. I was worried about showing up as I am and being me. I was pleasantly surprised at how much work we did around that as a group. There was so much intention behind that. It was like, whoa, you can do that? You can talk about your culture and like what you want to see. You can inject into the culture what you want, and you can be yourself and bring your best.
I am a completely new and, dare I say, better person than I was 2.5 months ago, which is just insane. Think about how often you can see actual improvement in your life in such a short period of time. It takes years of you even decades sometimes. I saw that happen over 2.5 months.
Growing up with learning disabilities has always made me hate my brain because of the disadvantages that cause. And from there, I switched how I think about my own brain. Instead of hating myself, instead of being so pressured to do better, this space allowed me to break those feelings down and start thinking about what is different about me. And it allowed me to recognize that my brain isn't bad or a disadvantage. It's unique. It works in its own way. Learning to love myself fully makes it so I can be the best person I can be.
This semester is a beast, whether physically or social, emotionally, and the more that you put into it is the more that you will get out of it. I feel like I put my whole self into this experience, and because of that, I have gotten so much out of it. I've gotten a community who I feel like will last a lifetime, some really amazing mentors, and I've grown so much as a person and in my communication skills. There's just so much opportunity that can be found in this semester, and so don't let the fact that it can be really daunting and it can be a beast dissuade you from putting yourself into this opportunity, because it will truly change your life only for the better. So yeah, embrace that discomfort and do it.
That's it. That was a really good answer.
Everyone can hear
I don't wanna go, but it's too late to stay. With a broken heart, I'm feeling about twice my age. Now I'm asking myself, is it still what I want? Cause every word's like sandpaper on my tongue. And the rain falls and church bells sound. Not a soul I know could save me now.